Hi, welcome to Chalk with Terry. I'm Terry Hargraves. I'm a Chalk Couture Independent Designer. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how one way that you could repurpose a board. Okay, so I got this particular piece at Hobby Lobby, and it was on clearance for $6.24. So you can see the back, maybe. The regular price is $24.99, and I got on clearance for $6.24. Well, although this is pretty cute, the welcome home, I wanted to put a Chalk Couture design on that. So what I did was, first thing I did was take this sticker off. And then I have just a plain disinfectant wipe, and I'm just going to wipe off any of the extra, fingerprints or whatever. So if you're tired of an old, picture or something that you have at home, this is just one way that you can repurpose it. Or if you find a good deal like this, right? So in my particular instance, I want to keep this border, that's the white border. So I just use plain old masking tape, and I'm going to cover the border with the masking tape. So I'm just putting the edge of the masking tape on the very corner, or the very edge, of the white border. Okay, so after I have the white border covered with the masking tape, then I'm going to use chalkboard paint. And this particular one is satin, but you could use matte or whatever. And there's all different kinds of brands. This is Handmade Modern. I honestly can't remember where I bought this at. So what I do is I'm going to paint inside the masking tape area. And I'm going to cover even the black area so it all looks the same. Okay, so after applying 2 coats, I would let this dry for 24 hours. Then the next step is to wax it. So I have a board that I already painted, and it's been over 24 hours. So I'm going to show you what waxing is. So here is the wax that I use, and there's other brands. But this is what you want to use is the finishing wax paste. Okay, and I just use the natural color, so make sure, because there's dark and different things, so you just want a regular paste, unless you want your things to darken or what have you. So I have an old pillowcase, and I take some wax on the pillowcase, and then I just apply a nice even coat over the painted area. Okay. And I find that it's best if you just use a back and forth motion opposed to a circular. Sometimes it doesn't dry really well. Then you have like the wax just looks kind of bad actually. So after you apply the wax, it says to wait about 15 minutes. So you wait for the wax to dry about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you polish with a clean, dry cloth. Okay, so after you wax the board, then you want to wait 24 hours before you apply a transfer. And that's really important. The waxing protects the transfer, but if you do use it too soon, you could ruin the transfer, or you could pull up the chalk paste or chalk paint that you just applied. So I have a board that is over 24 hours that we can use, so we can continue. So here's the board, just like the one that we painted, okay, with the masking tape. So I'm going to pull the masking tape off so I still have my border. Okay, so here is our board that I repurposed, the $6.24 board. You can see it right there. And it said welcome home down here, and you can no longer see that. So we're going to use the kitchen, the farmhouse kitchen design on this one today. So we're going to start with the word kitchen. And we want to make sure that we fuzz it first, all of our transfers. And then I'm going to place it in the middle of this design, approximately in the middle. Okay, we want to make sure that there aren't any air bubbles in our transfer, so I have a dry squeegee that I'm just rubbing across the transfer and getting all the air bubbles out. There's a big one there. So I just lifted the transfer up a little bit to help get that air out. Okay? Okay, and then I'm going to use white today on the word kitchen. So I take my white paste and I'm going to make sure I stir it up. And it is actually a good consistency. So the consistency that you want will be like pudding or yogurt, sour cream, something like that. Okay. So since I have some on this stirring stick, I'm just going to place the paste on the transfer with the stirring stick. And then I have an extra glass bowl. I'm just going to put it there just to keep it out of my way. Alright, so then I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to slide the squeegee over the transfer, which applies the chalk paste to the letters. Okay. And I'm going to make a nice even coating. Alright, I'm going to make sure I'm going to do these first 3 letters here, and I'm going to just get any of the extra paste off, so it looks like a nice even coating of the paste. And then I'm going to lift off these first 3 letters because the chalk paste does dry quickly. And I find if you're using a larger transfer, which this is considered one of our larger transfers, if you lift it off as quickly as possible, the lines look really nice and crisp. There we have it. So I'm going to put the transfer into the water to clean. I'm going to put the extra white back into the jar and close that up. And wash off my squeegee. So while that is drying, we don't want to touch that right now, but I think we could use farmhouse. We could put farmhouse up here. Okay. So I take it off the backing. I'm going to fuzz it a little bit. I'm going to place the word farmhouse above the kitchen. Making sure not to touch the white lettering at all. In this farmhouse, I did trim that a little bit. Okay, and the same thing, we're going to make sure that we don't have any air bubbles in here. There's a tiny one right there. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's definitely some air bubbles. And then today we're going to use the Couture Teal, and I'll wash off my stirring stick. So we don't get white in the teal. Alright, now I'm going to open my Couture Teal. I'm going to stir that up. And this one is almost empty. Put some on here. I'm going to take a smaller squeegee and simply spread the chalk paste over the word farmhouse. I'm going to put the extra paste back into the jar, and then I'm going to pull the transfer off. Look at that. That looks fantastic. And then I am going to put that in the water to clean as well. So when cleaning the transfers, I usually don't leave them in the water too long. I like to clean them pretty quickly. So I have the board erasers that comes in a pack of 2. These are great for cleaning the transfers. I'm going to move this over for a moment so you can see this. I'm going to just clean that paste off of Farmhouse, and you can see how great these board erasers actually clean the transfers as well. Another way to clean the transfers is like your kitchen sink. That actually is a little bit easier, in my opinion. Okay, and then we're going to lay the transfer upside down, and then use a disinfecting wipe to wipe the back side as it air dries. Okay, so now we're going to wash the kitchen one. Then we have Made with Love Fresh Daily. We take the transfer off of the backing, and then we fuss it. Which simply means take some of the stickiness off, so it's easier to get off the board. And then we're going to line this up under the kitchen. The word kitchen. That will be about here. And I'm thinking white again for that one. So since we just stirred up the white, we don't have to stir it again because we just used it a few moments ago. And we're just going to take the white paste and simply spread it right across the words. Pick up the extra from the squeegee. Okay. Put the extra back into the jar. And take the transfer off. I'm going to clean this one. And there you have it. So this is a repurposed board, and it looks fantastic. It has a little border that we taped off, and I love the way it came out. How about you? So if you repurpose a board, Let me know, put it in the comments below, send me a picture. I would love to see it. And if you have any questions about Chalk Couture, you could email me at chalkwithterry@gmail.com. You could visit my Facebook. I have Instagram and Pinterest, all that. And if you want to see more videos, just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button next to it, and you will be notified when I upload my next video. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye!